Hello everyone, it's Robin here and welcome back to my channel. Now if it's your first time visiting here, thank you so much for stopping by. Again, my name is Robin and I post Disney related content to my channel here at least 3 times a week, sometimes more. So if you like Disney hauls, if you like Disney subscription unboxings, and if you love Disney pins, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button and also that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the Disney fun. Speaking of Disney pins, today we have a bit of a pin haul that includes Disney's monthly release pins from both Disneyland and Disney World, as well as the Shop Disney's Wisdom collection for this month. And I'm super excited to get into this, so let's just open it up. So I've been really enjoying Disney's monthly release of limited edition pins, and let's start off here with a collection that I'm going after from Disneyland, which is very exciting. I've been waiting for this pin for quite some time because I'm super excited about this attraction it covers. Now, it is the Crest of the Kingdom pin. They are featured at Disneyland every month, and this one is for the Jungle Cruise. Oh my gosh. I love the Jungle Cruise, and so I'm super excited about this pin. I love this brushed silver it has, and when you open it up, well, you get the point in the end. These Crests of the Kingdom pins are quickly becoming my favorite pins to collect. They are attraction based from Disneyland, so they feature Disneyland attractions. And Disneyland is my love, it's my home park. While I live in the Midwest now, I did grow up and live in Southern California for most of my life, so I frequented Disneyland quite often. And the Jungle Cruise is my favorite ride. Look at that cruiser boat there. I love the detail on the front of these pins. Even though they aren't in color, they are that brushed silver, kind of a pewter-like is what they look like. They have the paddles up here, so many details to look at, and their Latin words are always fun. Let's see if we can get this one. Excitando exploratio. Well, that sounds like an exciting exploration to me. And at the bottom, I don't know, it says ridiculum, so something about being ridiculous, right? And that definitely describes the Jungle Cruise. Now, when you open this pin, wow, there's where the color happens, and this is the point in the Jungle Cruise ride where the Rhino has charged our explorers right up the pole, and you know, they get the point in the end. The backs of these pins have 2 pin posts. They are still that brushed silver, that pewter-like, and they are limited edition to 2,000. Love this pin. So I'm certainly excited to have this exploration pin in my collection. Love it. Okay, our next set of monthly release pins comes from Walt Disney World, and this was picked up for me by 2 awesome ladies, Abby and Hope from the Disney Sisters. They are so fun, kind, and generous. And I will link their channel down below for you because you may want to check them out. They are also a lot of fun on their channel. We've got some festivals coming up, and I know they're headstrong into the Epcot Food and Wine Festival, so you're not going to want to miss any of their footage for that. But they do a lot of other fun things on their channel too, so you might want to check them out. I have 2 pins here. Now, I've been collecting the pop-up book, so we will look at that one first. Super excited for this month because it features Beauty and the Beast. And look at Belle in her blue dress, reading her book, running around her provincial town. What's fun about these books is that you open them up, and it tells another story. And look, it's Beast and Belle dancing. Such a romantic part of the movie. Of course they would need to feature Beauty and the Beast in the pop-up book series since Belle is such a book lover herself. And I love how they chose to depict Belle in her blue dress walking around the provincial town in the front, because when you open it, you get Belle in her ball gown dancing with the Beast. Oh, that's so pretty. Now, this is a pin-on-pin element. That really is nice, and the colors are so vibrant. What I like too about these books is that over here you have a bit of the story, and it says, once upon a time, Belle took her father's place in an enchanted castle. She was afraid and alone, but as she slowly befriended the objects there, she began to wonder if she could truly learn to love a beast. Oh, and I guess she did. Now this pin has 2 pin posts. It is silver based and it's limited edition to 4,000. and it's fantastic. I'm super happy to add this one to my pop-up book collection for sure. Now the next pin I have is one that I haven't been collecting on a monthly basis, but I have been getting when they released one that I just had to have. I love the design though, I truly do. I think they're super fun. It's a vintage vinyl, and of course this one is Alice in Wonderland. I have an Alice in Wonderland collection, and this is fabulous. So the front of this features Alice, the White Rabbit, and the Cheshire Cat. 3 of my faves on there, right? It's really fun because when you dip it to the side or pull out pops the vinyl. Super fun. These vintage vinyl pins are really fun. I think they're very unique and quite interesting to look at. The Walt Disney's Alice in Wonderland is one of my favorite Disney films. I do have an entire collection of it. The Cheshire Cat is my favorite sidekick. Love the White Rabbit too. When you open this, the record pops out, the vinyl, and it says Alice in Wonderland, but it features my other 2 favorites, the Mad Hatter and the March Hare. I love that entire tea party scene. This pin is just really, really fun. Now it has 2 pin posts on the back. It's limited edition to 3,000, and you can see the slider element here on the back. There we go. You can see the slider element going across there. Super fun addition to my Alice in Wonderland collection. I love this vintage vinyl series too because it does really remind you of the music of the films, right? Disney is so big on the music, and it's just really nice to have this little memory of that, right? Going on in there. Super fun. Well, let's get the board and let me show you where we're at with that. So here's my monthly release board, and I moved things around a little bit since last month because I knew we needed to make space. Now I've been collecting each month the Crest of the Kingdom pins from Disneyland. I've also been collecting all of the pop-up book series. Now these are being released in both Disneyland and Walt Disney World, so you could get them in both places. Down here you'll see a couple of specialty pins, and these are the Magic of Honor pins. These are only released in Walt Disney World, and I only have a couple of those. These are a quarterly release, and they're Mad Tea Party, so there's another one that'll be coming out really soon, super fun. And of course, here's the vintage vinyls. And the vintage vinyls are also being released in both Walt Disney World and Disneyland. So let me put these on the board and I'll give you a closer look. So you can see we've added the Jungle Cruise pin here to all the Crest of the Kingdom, and I put it right next to my Small World pin. Look at all the different ones. We have Mr. Toad, we had the Tiki Room, oh that's right, Dumbo, Space Mountain, oh my gosh, the Haunted Mansion one was cool, and of course Pirates. Those were all really fun, and we have 4 more left for the year, so I can't wait to get those. Now, down here we have our Beauty and the Beast sitting right there next to Hunchback of Notre Dame. And we have some fun collections here too. We've had Peter Pan, Alice in Wonderland, Winnie the Pooh, so cute, 101 Dalmatians, Princess and the Frog, and of course Hercules. These have all been fun to collect as well. Now for the vintage vinyl, I only have a few. I have Lady and the Tramp, love that film and love that music. Snow White, of course, because I have a Snow White collection, and this has been one of my favorites covers. I think it's really quite beautiful. And of course, now we have Alice in Wonderland. On to our quarter releases. This is a pass holder release, and so we have Alice in her teacup. See, she moves and spins. And then we have the Mad Hatter and the March Hare, my favorites. And there should be 2 more pins for this collection. And of course down here, the Magic of Honor, these are only being released in Walt Disney World. And we have a Tiki Room for my Tiki Room collection, and an Expedition Everest, which is awesome for Rod. He really liked that pin. Super fun. So this board's coming along really well, and you know, I've been having a lot of fun collecting these monthly releases from Disney, but you know, there's another monthly release that I'm also collecting, and this one comes from the Shop Disney website. Each month Disney releases a new collection that's themed, and this month's is right here. Now the collection includes a plush and a mug and a journal and a t-shirt and a piece of artwork, but it also includes pins, and I have pins here, and this month features Bambi. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So it is a quote pin, we have a Bambi pin and a flower pin, and the quote is, if you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. Super adorable. Let me take it out of the packaging and give you a close look. Here we have flower, and each of the pins in the collection are in the same general color scheme. It makes them kind of mini collections when you put them all together. Flower looks really cute here. He's quite a cute character. The backs of these pins have one pin post. They will say Disney on the back, and it does say Wisdom Collection. These are limited release pins because they're released on a monthly basis. Super cute. Next we have Bambi, and Bambi's super adorable. Look how thin his legs are. This is a fun, well, I don't know how fun the film is. Get past the first 15 minutes and then maybe it's a fun film, but it's a tearjerker for sure. But it is cute. There's some very sweet characters in this film. And of course, this pin, the quote pin, is always my favorite of all the collections. I love the framework around it. And this one says, if you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. And you know, that's a quote from Thumper. So, you know, we all kind of wonder why Thumper wasn't included in here. But I'm kind of happy Flower was too, because Flower doesn't get as much love as Thumper does. Although Thumper would have been cute. But I love this pin. Now I also have the banner for these pins, and oh my gosh, look at all of them together. They look amazing. So we're gonna put these pins probably down here and see how this goes. So exciting. So here we have it. They look really cool on here, don't they? Now we have like 4 more months to go, but I know I might need to make some room, but for right now it seems to be working. I'm really happy that I got this banner at the beginning of this year because I think they all look really nice on there. Let me give you a closer look at all the pins that we have so far. Look how colorful this banner is. So over here we have Dumbo. So we have Dumbo and Timothy Mouse. Isn't that a cute one? Love that. And we also have Jungle Book. So we have Baloo and Bagheera. Very fun. Then we have Mulan over here with Mushu and Cricky. Super cute. And one of my favorites was the Winnie the Pooh release with Tigger, and this piglet is adorable. And then we have the quotes from Pocahontas and Beauty and the Beast, and here's the pins for that. We have Miko and Flick, look at him. Flick's so fun. And then we have Lumiere and Cogsworth, 2 great sidekicks, right? This is the pin that came with the banner, so this is pretty awesome too. And down at the bottom, last month, we had Pinocchio, and of course, we have Figaro and Jiminy Cricket, who is adorable. And then we have this month's, which is Bambi. And then we have Flower and the lovely quote pen. Super fun. So this banner has been a lot of fun to collect and put together too. So I've been really enjoying that. Now next month's Wisdom release comes from Sword in the Stone, and it's Merlin. Oh my gosh, that one's going to be amazing. And that one releases on September 21st. So those are my monthly release pins that I have for you all today. So I hope you enjoyed this. Again, I'm enjoying collecting them. I like having a little piece of all the Disney parks here to look forward to each month. A little piece of Disneyland with the Crest of the Kingdom, and a little piece of Disney World, because that's where I'm getting my pop-up books pins from, so that's really fun. And then of course from the Shop Disney, the Wisdom Collection has been fun to collect too, and colorful. So thank you all so much for joining me. Please comment down below and let me know which was your favorite pin, or are you collecting any of these, because I'd like to know that too. Anyway, I hope you all are having a magical day, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.